Facebook e-commerce blueprint, module 4, video 5, establishing a customer lifetime value so you can succeed. And in this final video in module 4, we're going to go over what customer lifetime value is. And it can be defined as simply the amount of money a new customer is going to spend with your business over their buying lifetime. So it's not just about them coming in and buying one thing one time and that's it. You have to think about this over a longer period of time to run a real business. So here's some considerations. A new customer can purchase from an initial Facebook ad, they can purchase from a retargeting ad, they can purchase from a Google ad, email marketing, they could go do a direct search for your website. So there's a lot of different ways they can purchase initially and then over a longer period of time. Maybe they click on a Facebook ad and they're exposed to your brand and then you retarget them and then they get on your email list and then on email number 5 they end up purchasing your product. And so there's a lot of considerations when you're talking about lifetime value. Most businesses that I talk to don't understand the power of lifetime value and how to apply it to running a real and profitable business. So here's how you can calculate your customer lifetime value. This is going to vary from business to business based on what your e-commerce business is. But here's an example. So a real simple format is your average revenue per sale times your number of purchases over time. So here's the example. A typical new customer buys one article of clothing from an e-commerce clothing business every month for 3 years at an average cost of $45 per article of clothing purchased. So you have $45 per purchase times the number of purchases, which is 36 months, the number of months in 3 years. So the average lifetime value of a new customer is $1,620. So it's a little different way of looking at this, and this works. This can be game changing for business owners when they start to see this. So here's how most business owners figure their numbers and their acquisition costs. So they think of that $45 revenue per order. Then they go, well, I've got $20 worth of the cost of the actual clothing or the goods, the cost of doing business, the overhead, the labor, whatever that may be for your business. And they're like, well, then I have to pay $20 per acquisition with a Facebook ad or whatever. It costs me $20. So I'm only making really $5 per order. But again, you have to do that by 36 months. Now you see there's a $180 lifetime profit. So it's a whole different way of doing business. And if you're going to do business over the long term, you've got to consider this, because in the beginning you may be paying more per acquisition than you think you should be. This does not figure in growth or referral revenue. So over time, after you get enough purchases and you have a good product, you have good client experience and customer service, they're going to start referring people. You're also going to, if you run Facebook ads and spend some money on acquiring customers, you're going to grow your business and it's going to compound over time. So that's not really figured in here. So that lifetime profit's actually going to be higher because you have to figure in referrals. So scaling your business with Facebook ads or really any CPA method, cost per acquisition method. So if we're looking at $180 lifetime profit per new customer acquisition, $50 is actually a great CPA. You say, well, my average revenue per order is only $45 and I have to pay for the product costs and things like that. But you have to think of $180 lifetime profit minus that CPA is still $130 lifetime profit. And this even gets better when you start upselling, when they buy a product and you incentivize them to buy something else right then, because when this will be covered in another module, but when someone swipes their card or purchases something, they've actually have dopamine and endorphins in their brain. So you want to upsell right away after they buy that $45 article of clothing. Offer them a $29 article of clothing for a discounted price. You can increase the frequency of purchase. If they're buying once a month, what can you do to get them to buy twice a month? Or you can extend their buyer lifetime. Why are they dropping out after 3 years? Maybe you can stay in better touch with them through emails or make them a more loyal customer, provide them more value, or whatever it may be. So this is a little bit about customer lifetime value. Hopefully this open some doors for you and help you see some things maybe you didn't see before. And congratulations on finishing module number 4. I will see you in module number 5. Facebook.